Okay. Which? That's what I was looking at.
Mic test on here.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Wally wally. Bing bang.
Our father out here, you heard?
We all Gucci. You don't have to. It's called swallowing the mic. You don't have to swallow the mic, but just direct your voice towards the mic. I guess.
Don't swallow the mic.
Pause.
Some niggas, bro, you'll tell them, be like, speak up. They'll take the mic and they'll literally put it in their face. Like, no, just point your voice towards the mic and you straight. So that way it ain't got to be all in your face in your shot.
Oh, yeah.
But we Gucci. We're live on audio. We're live on camera.
All right, y'all.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Night Owl. This is me, the proprietor, the Owl Father, and we have Ailey with us, our most exuberant co-host. And don't forget nephew Dalen back there behind the camera.
In the back behind the scenes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
All right.
you see what I see?
So we this is post Derby weekend, so we got recap.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah. Hey, like we said last week, the city of Louisville is something different. Like in Derby week, like I've never I feel like you have to, like, no matter where you're from, you can be from Vegas, New York, or whatever. Like, you have to experience the love of Derby. Like, it's something crazy, though. Like,
Yeah. Listen, as someone who's been in Louisville for, now, 4.5 years, I attended before I used to just go to, Derby parties and, the good timers, anything that was going on. Saw Rick Ross one year, Ricky Rose, a lot of stuff going on. But
not a Ross supporter right now.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up with who likes who and who did what. I don't know. But I will say that Derby is where it's at. That I've gone 2 years in a row. And honey, when I tell you I was fighting for my life, I was fighting for my life. I woke up the next day and there was some video or some meme or something. And it was like, boy, we had a time last night. When I tell you my hair was straight before I went into Derby, when I woke up the next day, them curls was fighting. Curls was fighting to come back. All underneath here, my whole hair done sweated out. I was like, damn. I was outside. Hey, if you wasn't in Louisville, Kentucky for the 150th Derby, I promise you were missing out. This is the 150 years of horse racing. Come on, don't miss it.
Yeah,
don't let it miss you next year.
So wild, but so I think I'm gonna try something different at Derby. I actually haven't been to Derby. So
Okay.
I haven't been to Derby or Oaks. I've only been to the actual Derby. So I want to try something different next year. I'm gonna try different up. I'm gonna go with the common folk, with the locals. Yeah,
the common folk.
But I'll say the locals, they look at Derby a whole lot different than people that aren't from Louisville. They could care less about the Saturday.
Yeah.
Could care less about Thursday and
Derby's
Friday.
where it's at.
Yeah, I mean but people from Louisville, they start was it the Sunday before?
First of all, I close my laptop on Wednesday. When I close my laptop, let the festivities begin.
I do say I was not ready this year for all of it. I feel like I probably did a bad job in my scheduling. So it's every time I would get off work or something like that, Derby festivities right there.
Yeah.
So at that point
Every weekend.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm getting a little older though, so it ain't the bounce back ain't like how it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
You're not lying. You're not lying.
The bounce back is not where it used to be.
You're not lying.
I have a ritual now. It's almost come like a Sunday ritual. I wake up, gas tank on E. It is done for. And now that, especially now that it's warmer weather, where I'm walking at half mile, so I got sweated all out. I'm gonna walk a half mile to the convenience store. Oh no, seriously.
No, facts. I'm over here
Oh, I'm gonna walk that half mile, you know, go get my naked energy drink.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you was going at when you started with naked. I was like,
yeah.
You get my naked what?
That's that. Like seriously,
Wait a minute, where are we getting at?
day after hangovers or drinking a lot, like the only thing that sounds good to me is a naked energy drink. I'm not even gonna lie to you, so. I try to change up my pattern a little bit yesterday Sunday, and I decided to walk to a different store instead of my normal.
Okay.
Which I knew better than that. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Always gotta stick with go with who you know.
And and the store I'm talking about, if anyone is familiar with the Speedway in the Highlands of Louisville,
You talking about the one? Right
yeah, man. Not only.
Zombie.
Zombie Central for sure.
Especially after a certain point in time. Hey, I got a Valero by my house. First of all, you don't need to stop there. Just keep going.
Keep going.
If I ain't got no gas, I'll be like, we'll try to make it there in the morning.
And that's the thing. Like if I win the Powerball this weekend, I'm buying that Speedway. Like right there. They piss me off to the maximum at every opportunity they could possibly have. Like if I need gas pumps are down. You know what I mean? I want to go. Let's say I want to get a little snacky snack.
But they got the doors locked.
The doors locked.
And then they talk about, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't find it, bro. Is you serious? It's right there.
It's right there.
They're like,
And dude's like, and but I said they used to. I mean. They was cool to me, but I understand they probably was some lazy workers. But you know what I'm saying? They had some good people in there before, and now it's just treacherous. They never have what I need in there, except for I didn't want to bash it all. There's one lady in there who, hey, if I don't have my few rewards card, she's on my head. You know what I mean? She's on my head.
Hey, that's how I feel about the Speedway over there on University Boulevard. First of all, if you not signed up for the Speedway Speedy Rewards, then you're not doing any benefit to yourself.
How many points you got?
I don't know how many points I got, but I put that alternative ID in. Baby, when I tell you I pay $1 for my iced coffee and my breakfast sandwich. Also, that Speedway is the only place that got the best breakfast. Like, they can make it on spot. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm just saying, like, me listening to you talk about eating gas station food is crazy.
But I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. I am, but for that particular, I don't get no breakfast sandwich from no other gas stations, no other Speedways except for the one on campus.
Like,
that's the one.
I don't know if it's politically correct to say this.
Oh Lord!
What
are you about to say? What is you about to say? I don't even know if we want to know. What are you about to say?
But the only time you'll see Al Hayes, Al Father, eating gas station food is if it's at the Arab markets and the fried chicken. With 50 different seasonings in that thing on that chicken, bro. You ever picked up a fried chicken from an Arab store and like look at it? It's 50 different seasons in there, and it be hitting though. It be hitting though.
That's funny.
It's just like seasoning.
Oh man,
it should be 2 seasons.
Bro, it was late night one night. I was drunk. I was on DoorDash and I saw that crispy crunchy chicken. I looked at us, and I looked at it. I'm doing all my research. And I'm like, oh, it's a Valero off of Popular Level. I said, that's a Valero. That's a nice little area. You know what I mean?
Hey, them honey biscuits be smacking.
No.
Be like,
No, the honey biscuits be smacking. So back when I was living in Bowling Green, I didn't have a lot of money at this time. And you could get 4 biscuits for like $2.50.
Damn.
Boy,
dry ass mouth.
Dry biscuits where? Hey.
Oh, I forgot. We want to talk about Popeyes.
No, sir. Boy, hey. But nice and buttery and honey and all that stuff. I was smacking them biscuits every day.
So I want to interject though, just on the gas station food and reiterate. The only other place that I'll eat gas station food is Godfather's Pizza in Bowling Green. But the last time I went down there, first of all, I called TK and I said, oh, well, I'm in town. Well, I was in Franklin. I was like, I just got to town. I said, but you already know where I had to go. She goes, I know, to go get a pizza roll. You best fucking believe.
Oh, yeah.
The pepperoni
They
rolls
gone.
from Godfather's Pizza.
They gone.
It's gone.
I tried to tell my girl about that. I was like,
Godfather's is gone.
You can get the 2 pizza rolls and a drink.
And a drink for like $5. Oh my God! Every
I mean,
time I would come back to town,
every time I come up, like that was like a ritual
it's on
before I
the way
leave.
there and on the way back.
Yeah.
And guess what? It don't even make.
don't
First
even-
of all, by the time
But-
I get from the minute mark all the way out to exit 6, leaving Franklin, the
Yeah.
pepperoni roll is gone.
Oh, yeah.
It had
But
no chance.
I have heard that they brought him back though.
I did see that
I heard they
somewhere.
brought him back, but
But at Casey's.
at Casey's, you know what I mean. But quick story though, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if there's statute of limitation on these stories I'm telling y'all.
Statute
But-
of limitations. He's wild.
So when I was I graduated from Warren East in Bowling Green, and there was a Mini Mart right beside it.
I remember that minute mark.
Yeah, so I used to go there,
Used
you
to live
know.
in a trailer park.
And when school let out, I'm talking about I beeline it there, especially when I was single and I had to walk my girl to her car and anything like that. But when I was single, beeline to that Mini Mart. You know, I'm buying like the other kids cans of dips and everything. So I'm taking the rest of them. I'm going to practice with about 4 pizza rolls. Like
Hey, I don't blame you.
I
I
swear.
don't blame you. If I
Had
could, if I could have a pizza roll, a Godfather's pizza roll, honestly, my week would be made. Give me 2 of them, 3 of them. I don't know, one for every day of the week. I'd smash them every day.
Yeah, but you know, and that's like the good thing I like about living in Louisville. Like, there's certain things about Bowling Green that I love. So like, you know, being in the city, all this stuff. So like, I hardly ever go home. But when I do go home, stopping to get me a pizza roll, or and I'm gonna say this too. This gonna strike some. I say this in the barbershop a lot.
Uh-oh.
And it's saying no, but Louisville doesn't really have that many good chicken places. Like, in Bowling Green, we have a few. You know, we have a few down there in Bowling Green.
No, we got King's Chicken. We got Indies. First of all, the Indies on Popular Level Road. The best Indies.
First of all,
but you can go down there in Broadway, but you gotta have cash. But they do got an ATM in there.
Yeah.
But you do that at your own risk.
I will risk my life for Broadway Indies at least twice a
I'm not risking my
week.
life for Broadway Indies.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing that. You in the parking lot, there's a shrine. I'm not.
But that's not even a dangerous place to get. The most dangerous place to get chicken from in Louisville. The best place to get chicken from Louisville.
Chicken King.
No, sir. Is the Dixie Chicken on it was a Greenwood
Shively?
Alley. Oh yeah, it's in Shively.
It's on Dixie.
It's on Dixie.
Yeah,
Oh, it's on Dixie.
Hey, when I tell you, I've never been more scared in my life to order a 3-piece dark. But
You gotta know what you're doing over there.
yeah.
It's one of those you gotta go in and out.
Oh man,
In
like,
and out.
Call. So that shit's ready. No,
Hey.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, there's this Chinese spot over here on Oak and 4th. I was telling my friend, I was like, hands down, they got the best Chinese food. So we on the phone the other day, and she's like, "What's the name of that Chinese place?" You know, and I said, "Girl, you gotta call and order it and pick it up." I said, it's a little hot over there. I said the Dollar General shuts down at 6 p.m. They shut down before dark. They lock down.
No.
They are not prepared for when the sun goes down on 4th and Oak. They're not.
let me tell y'all.
Yeah, they out there wilding for real.
So y'all know how I am with my rituals, right? So
Okay.
if I get used to doing something, then I'm gonna burn that something up until I'm tired of it, right? So I found this place in the West, Family Ties restaurant. Bro, when I tell you I was going every week to get rib tips. So and this is like post-COVID, so they don't have like a place where you can go in there and sit. So I would go get my food, go to my car. I had a little mount that I got from my stepmom. So, you know, I'm in there, I'm watching podcasts and eating my rib tips. It's just a nice little thing. Bro, my last time going there, I'm sitting in the car eating my rib tips, and I hear, hey.
Let me get one of them.
No, I wish that would have been better. I heard, hey, duck.
Duck.
Man, and then, so I looked up, and there was like a drive-by, like, going on, like, and look, I'm not gonna lie to you. They also sold the best Kool-Aid in there. So
My parents always said I made the best Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Just throwing that out there.
I make the best Kool-Aid.
My mom was like, if they ever had a place where they was making Kool-Aid, she's like, I'd sign you up. I don't know if that was just a ploy for me to always be the one to make the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Problem.
But
Yeah.
I know my Kool-Aid was smacking. Don't play.
No, yeah.
No measurement. Just pour the sugar in that bitch. Like
No. You call my boy Dez. I am a scientist when it comes to the Kool-Aid.
Bro, you got
Oh, man.
Bro, you got the damn Dexter Laboratory goggles on and shit like.
But no,
like,
any drink make it like when I worked at this little restaurant like that, like they wasn't touching the tea, bro. They was like, yo, we ain't touch the tea till Al get here.
Yeah. Go ahead and make that.
Okay.
But let me go at Family Ties Village.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting there drinking, like when dude yelled that out, I'm just sipping my Kool-Aid, and I'm like I'm halfway in paradise and halfway in Jeopardy, like at the same time. Like I got a fork of rib tips, a Kool-Aid in my hand, and dude saying duck. So I'm like I don't want to spill my Kool-Aid because this is like fire, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like trying to duck, but I like this. And dudes are still shooting out there. You know what I mean? Hey, that was
We
crazy.
would have lost a real one that day.
Oh my goodness. oh my goodness. Hey, but it's crazy. I went back into, after dude pulled off, I left the car running. I ran back to the restaurant, make sure everybody was okay. I said, hey, man, you got the best rib tips I ever had in my life. But,
First of all, ain't no checking on nobody.
I don't know if
I'm
nobody. I'm taking off in the car.
No, I need to know if they were still alive. What's I gonna do about rib tips? I needed to know.
Okay, so there's this place down on Broadway. It's down in West End. West End is the best end. And it's called Southern Hospitality.
Oh, man.
First of all, when I tell you they got the best fried fish.
The best fried chicken.
I mean, the chicken good too, but I'm telling you, that fried catfish, and they give you the 2 slices of white bread, and you just slap that together, and that piece of chicken is enormous. Or not chicken, what the fuck? Oh, fish. Then put the hot sauce on there.
But I also want to say
I do
this
like chicken though, so.
From here on out,
like catfish.
because I had a bad experience at Juicy's for my sister's birthday getting catfish. So from here on out, I want to see the rap sheet from the chef. Like if you ain't been to prison or anything like that, you cannot cook me catfish.
If you're not wearing the grilled master sandal 2000.
I don't.
The Jesus sandals.
On the grill is different. All right, on the grill, anybody can grill.
Can you fry fish on the grill? I mean.
All right, Nelly.
Maybe that's how I got beans on. Wait,
fish don't fry
in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill.
But no, like when it comes to like frying catfish, like that's an art to it. And cancel me right now, but Juicy's will never get another blood nickel from me, bruh. I swear to goodness, that was the worst catfish I ever had in my life.
Man.
And I'm from the country. You know what I mean? I don't order catfish out of the back of a pickup truck and you know what I mean, out of you know what I'm saying? But that Juicy's that was terrible.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm new to. I really didn't try fish until I moved to Louisville. My homegirl, she put me on. Her dad made some like whiting, fried some whiting or something like that.
First
whiting
off,
fish.
Well, I grew up on whiting, and I didn't realize until I was older that whiting is cheap fish. I didn't realize that. I love.
I don't care what the cost was. That fish was smacking. That was my first fried fish.
You're gonna swallow 1,000 bones. Pause. Yeah, you're gonna swallow 1,000 bones. Pause. Eating that fish. But yeah.
Damn, I don't remember no bones in it.
Oh, you didn't have no whiting then. I wasn't no whiting.
I don't know what the hell I had then. But then I did have fried catfish, probably about a year ago for the first time. And then ever since, if I see the opportunity and fried fish is being made, like fried catfish, then, I rock with it. I'm going to get the bread, get the hot sauce, and really that's all I need.
From here on out, like, I might get canceled for this as well.
Uh-oh.
But I'm profiling the cooks before I pay money.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I've definitely done that at Mexican places.
Oh, first off, I hate ordering Mexican food from and there's no Mexicans in the restaurant. Like,
so
I hate that. Like what's that glocks my that jams my Glock so much.
I'm not gonna lie to you. So there's this place up here, Foco. It's got a really good. Have y'all heard of it?
Yeah, I've been there.
I love Foco. I love it. Their brunch is so freaking good. They're a little pricey, so when you want to splurge a little bit on yourself.
Anything on that side of town is a little bit pricey.
It's the gentrification type part of Logan
They
Street,
charge you CID in those bars, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So then.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I went there and they had this special. Oh, and it sounded so good. And I'm looking at it and I see chorizo on there, and
You didn't hear that? Yeah.
I love chorizo.
First of all, why do you have to say it like you're actually like like you speak
I can't
Spanish?
help it. I am Hispanic, so some words do come very naturally. It doesn't matter.
For that one word.
Or yeah.
It's like instinctual.
It doesn't matter if I
Yeah.
speak Spanish or not. There are some words that are gonna come through as how it should. Because if it doesn't, then we should be concerned. Okay? How about that? We should be concerned if it doesn't.
No.
No,
I'm
yes,
not.
yes. So anyway, let me finish. You ain't about to talk to me about my Mexican heritage. Anyways.
Cinco de Mayo.
And we just had Cinco de Mayo. Put some respect on it. Don't
Seis de
play.
Mayo.
Today's 6 de Mayo. Shit.
Sex de Mayo.
Clink, clink.
Everybody credit girl holiday.
But, yeah.
Sex de Mayo.
So, okay. So I'm seeing the special, and so at first I was gonna get chicken because I'm not gonna lie, I do love chicken. Chicken is like and then I'd say chorizo, and then like ground turkey, and then I don't know, and that's pretty much about it. But anyways, so I look and now again it's gentrified, right? Gentrified area. So the person taking the order, I was like, yeah, I got chorizo. So I looked at him, I said, who's in the kitchen? He kind of looks at me. And I'm with one of my friends, and she goes, asking who's in the kitchen is crazy. I said, no, it's not. I need to know who's cooking this chorizo before I order it. Because not everybody can cook chorizo. Like, it's a red sausage. It's hard to tell when it's cooked. You either burn it because you can't tell. Like, if you don't cook it or know how to, more than likely, you're not going to cook it correctly. I'm not trying to get sick. Then he gonna say, he's like, Louise, and I said, let me go ahead and get this with the chorizo on there. I said, we good. And then got it and was fired. Oh.
Yeah.
I still dream about that plate. I don't even know what it was, what the name was. I did get a picture because the camera eats first.
When people say I'm not a prejudice, but
I'm not a prejudice.
I'm not a prejudiced person, but I do so and especially living in the part of Louisville I live in, the Highlands. It's kind of split up, so in the bottom part of the Highlands, you got the mom and pop joints, a little bit of stuff, and the higher up you go in the Highlands, it gets a little melatonin less. That's a melatonin less. I'm gonna say melanin less. It gets a little.
He said melatonin.
I'm gonna say
they're all taking melatonin.
Yeah.
So in one end they're dousing the melatonin. Up at the other end, they're no melatonin at all. They are up all hours of the night.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not sleeping.
That's for the whole Bardstown Road though. You go if you start at the bottom of the Bardstown Road and go up.
This end, what we're on right now?
You start from down here and go up. The melanin level goes down tremendously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to navigate your way through those paths. You know what I'm saying? And especially that look. I'm a nice guy. I'm a really nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
People who say that they're a nice person, are they really a nice person?
I feel like I am, but
no, you are. I can vouch for you. I can vouch for you.
I guess sometimes I walk into places and the dreadlocks, the massive shoulders, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm gonna stop you at the massive shoulders.
the massive shoulders, you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be like,
you know what I'm saying? I guess you know what I mean?
I'm more going to be like you. I know.
Yeah.
Massive shoulders.
Massive shoulders.
Girl.
I've been.
Next he gonna say he got these giant calves and fucking walking in stores.
Calves are on fleek. Not gonna lie to you. Calves on fleek. I'm former track runner. You know what I mean? Calves on fleek. But
When
literally.
was the last time you ran though?
Yesterday, me and my boy Wayne we was playing football and stuff. You know what I mean? It's out there.
Okay.
Prior to that, it's been a while. You know what I'm saying?
Prior to that.
Because this is how I'm thinking. I ran track in high school and college. I feel like I have accumulated the level of cardio already needed in life. You know what I'm saying?
Sam is saying he no longer needs cardio.
I no longer need cardio. And I just like my body type, slim thick, like you know what I'm
Slim
saying?
thick is crazy.
Slim
That's
thick.
a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
Fam just called himself slim thick.
Slim thick.
Let the record show.
It's slim thick.
Attention viewers.
Slim thick is that's
Sam just referred to himself as slim thick.
So-
We got sexy red over here. Slim thick. Get it sexy.
I'm just saying. I mean, you wouldn't say that. You know, you wouldn't say that I'm fat. And you wouldn't say that I'm skinny. So you would say
I'm weak that you
like
said
slim thick.
But where? Okay, you know what?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Moving on.
Boy-
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
You know what
I
you
don't
know?
skip when I used to
Fam.
work out. I didn't skip leg days. My gluteus maximus is that it's poking. You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
next subject.
You know?
Next subject.
I'm
There's
poking
things in this
out
world that I just don't need to know.
There's-
Fam.
between
I
the
don't
shoulders,
need to know.
between the
then,
shoulders and the
honestly,
yams,
the world doesn't need to know. The shoulders.
between the shoulders and the yams,
People
like
like
I see why I'm a catch. You know, we just between the shoulders, and that's not even including the locks. That's not even including the locks. Locks, I tell like this is a real time. Like I tell when me and my kid go some places. No, she ain't been on this planet this long, so she hasn't got used to, you know, the paparazzi and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Fam. Pause. I'm gonna need for you to find your nearest exit. We got one over here, and we got one over here. And honestly, your best bet is gonna be that one right there.
I'm dead serious.
She hasn't seen the paparazzi.
No,
What?
I'm like serious. Yeah. So,
Oh my
now look,
gosh. He must be stopped.
No, I'm telling you, like my kid would tell you, like we get out and go to places or something like that, and she'd be like, "Dad, like listen, like if somebody comes up and talk to you, just act like you didn't see him and keep walking." I was like, "Baby, I can't do that." You know what I'm saying? And she was
You
like,
know what?
"Yeah," and she'd be like, "Dad, I'm trying to get in and get out." I said, "Look, I understand, but you've been gifted a semi-famous dad." You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's my problem with my kid. I love her to death, but she doesn't appreciate my popularity.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
screaming. Bro,
Like,
don't take it back. First of all, no, I get you though. I get you. For real, I do. Because up here, where I've only been up here a short amount of time, but I swear to you, I cannot go anywhere where I don't know people. To the point where I know people from other people, and then you see people with people, and you're like, oh, I didn't know, you know. And then, so I went to one of my homegirls' derby birthday party over the weekend. And I know a lot of people there, so you know, you come in, you're like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Hey, hey, how's it going? You know, you gotta make your little rounds. And it's just like, damn, another.
I also want to say, because me and you go out quite often together,
Yeah.
though. So I just want to say, your rounds are way different than my rounds. Like
What's
my.
that even mean?
All right, so like my rounds. What's up, G? You keep it 100 in these streets and then keep it moving.
Because I'm a personable person and I have.
Did you file your taxes yet?
Because that's a
Did you-
social worker in me. I remember things and people and things that they've told me in the last encounter.
Yeah.
So to make people feel good about themselves, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, like you had that job interview. Like how did that go? Like, you know, or good vibes or didn't you mention X, Y, and Z? Or didn't you just, I try to remember things, and then like after time, like then, oh my gosh, I was talking to my friend. And it's just like, then when you meet one person, then next thing you know, you see them all the time everywhere. And then it's gotten to the point where up here, like 2 years ago probably, people started asking, because you know the famous question in Louisville is, if you're from Louisville, the famous question, are you from Louisville? Mm-hmm. What's the famous question that everybody asks when somebody meets each other?
What high school you go to?
What high school did you go to? When I tell you, people ask me what high school I've gone to, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm actually not from here. I just know a lot of people.
When people ask me, I say, "How dare you? Like, how dare you think I'm from Louisville?"
How dare you?
Like,
no, but that's a big thing up here. That's a big thing up here.
It is. You know what I mean? I tell them I wish I would have been. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it's like a whole area in Louisville that hates my guts. Yeah, like literally.
The only people who hate my guts is anybody over there who works at the Bashford Manor Walmart. I can only go there between certain.
Right, that's my Walmart too, but it's not because I chose it. Like, no, it's not because I chose it. That's the closest Walmart by miles.
Walmart to the vicinity of like all of our locations. Right. But I tell you, I can only go to Walmart before 9:30 in the morning.
Before the
10 maybe.
Before the refugees get out there.
Before anybody gets out there. I'm not saying that. I'm saying before anybody
I'll say
gets
it.
out there.
I'll be the one to say it. Hey, look.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm
bro,
saying.
When I
I'm
get
just
to,
saying.
I'll say it. Look, I'll
just
say
saying, I get into it with somebody at the Bashford Manor every time.
I'm about to tip off ISIS to the Walmart.
Whether it's the customers. Me and this one lady, we was about to be beefing in the parking lot. She really tried to act like she was about to hit me with her cart. I was with a coworker, and she was like, "Hey, look, we stopped over here from work. We still working right now." And I said, "She really got me messed up over here. Like, she really acting like she's about to." Anyways. I only go to Bashford Manor Walmart before 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. is pushing it.
Hey,
after that, I can no longer go.
I just want to say the next African that tries to challenge me at Walmart and Bashford Manor, it's gonna look like the scene from Black Panther out there, bro. African, but for African, dog. Like I swear to you. Like, let me tell you the true story real quick. This is Christmas time, bro. So I parked my car over there. And like I said, I've been living down here for a while, so I understand when you park your car at Walmart, you look around and look for the refugees or look for the panhandlers. Like, look around.
Stop saying that, please.
I'm just
they be like on scooters and shit.
Yeah, they be hunting you, and like look, and I got the dreads, so I look more like them, you know. So, and like I watch them too. They'll harass a young soccer mom in a van. You know what I mean? And then when she tells them no and locks the car, they'll see me and they'll be like, "My brother!" You know what I mean? And like, as soon as I hear that, "My brother," hey, hey, how you doing?
I'm not participating in this conversation.
I swear. And they'll start talking to me like the accent, ask me for money. And it's always, my favorite is when they play the audio message. Like that, like they played it. They'd be like,
never had this type of encounter. I cannot speak to or chime in.
Look,
I'm not.
they'll run up to you. They put the finger up. My brother. Put the finger up to you, and they'll be like, "Hold up, wait a minute," and they hit play on the phone, and it's such a sad message, and like sometimes it has music in the background, and it'd be like, "I just moved here 4 days ago. I have no money for me and my 19 kids or this stuff. Could you spare anything?" You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a real G. So I was there to grab my daughter's Switch, right, for Christmas.
Okay.
And so it's real. I had a certain amount of money on me because I had looked online to see how much it was, and I went through almost to the online checkout so I could just get the taxes and everything. You know what I mean? So I had just enough to get, which was a Switch. First off, I'm gonna say that Switch was just as much as a PS5.
And I hope she plays that every single day.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You already know my thoughts on that. I said I hope she plays it every day.
Man,
she better fall asleep with it in her hand. Wake up in the morning, play with that. That'd be the only time I would condone in technology.
I swear.
Damn, I forgot to call this person back today. Whoops.
So it was like, so as as he's telling me this, I go in there. And he's telling me this. So I told him, this is wholeheartedly the truth. I told him, I said, I looked him in the eyes. I looked him in his yellow jaundiced eyes. And I said, I literally said it. I said, if I have anything left over, I got you, my guy. So I went in there, bought my daughter's Switch.
But you already knew you wasn't going to have that.
I knew it already. I had about 45 cents left over when I get back. So I gave him the 45 cents. You know what I mean? Man said, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?" You know what I'm saying? But
I can get jiggy with this.
Exactly. He said I can get jiggy with this. But you know what I mean? I low key, like 2% of me felt bad. So I had went to Chick-fil-A earlier because I used my Chick-fil-A app. You know what I'm saying? And I had some Chick-fil-A in the car. So I went back to the car. I said, "Yo, bro, I got like a free 24-piece nugget. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna eat this later. You know what I'm saying? But for you, my mans, I got you. You know what I'm saying?" He said, "I don't want it." You know what I'm saying? I didn't argue with him or nothing, bro.
So you know what? I did my due diligence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay, like
Yeah.
you know, I tried.
Yeah, I didn't argue with him. You know what I did do though? I went home, wrapped that gift up for my daughter. While I was wrapping it up, I'd already put the nuggets in the air fryer. So by the time I got done wrapping the present, you know what I mean? I heard the ding ding.
Said dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready. You know, I put that in there, all that stuff. And I thought about it, oh man, I was eating those things. I was like, you could have been you. You know?
Could have been you.
Yeah, but I try to do that, especially when our shop is down there in the homeless area right there.
Yeah.
I would go buy Jimmy John sandwiches.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah.
And this one guy, he was like, he never would take them.
Yeah.
He was like, I'd rather you give me money, and I was like,
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, so I'm in social work. You know, I work with homeless youth. So I work with the homeless community here in Jefferson County, Louisville Metro. And there's certain things that I do. Like I keep a supply of hygiene products, towels, socks in the wintertime, toboggans, gloves, scarves, blankets.
I'm glad you said that. Keep talking. I'm about to jump off frame for a second, guys, because it's something I want to.
Okay. So I try to keep those things on me. Tarp passes. If I see anybody who needs anything.
You got tarp passes? I know a couple names need a tarp pass.
I mean,
I want a tarp pass just for the fun. I just want to ride on tarp one day.
Content.
Here and there. I just try to help out where I can. So Riley's. Riley's.
What is
The
Riley's
Checkers.
or Riley's?
The Checkers
Okay,
place.
there you go.
The Checkers.
Rallies?
Checkers.
Yeah, I get it confused.
You heard it. Checkers.
Rallies?
Checkers. So there's one right over there by one of my offices. And so I love their spicy chicken sandwiches, right? But you can get the pick 2 for $5. Now if you get one sandwich, it's $3 and some change, but in reality, it really is the better deal to get the 2 chicken sandwiches. So I'll get the 2. Here's the thing. Before I even pull out the driveway or just like coming around the thing, if I see people right there, I'll be like, hey, like, you want this? Like, do you want this sandwich? Because I will eat both sandwiches unapologetically, but I don't need both sandwiches, so I just like give where I live in Old Louisville, like, there's like traction for like, where the homeless shelter is and stuff like that, and so like the city trash, like I'll put clothing items in there, like when I'm spring cleaning, winter cleaning, whatever the case may be, and I'm getting rid of stuff, shoes, shirts, whatever. I put that out on the side, and I do the same thing with my leftovers too, because 9 times out of 10 when I come back, it's gone. Like somebody, because I don't know, it to me it's just like a better way of trying. Like, we as people waste a lot of things already in general, so to be able to kind of still put something off to the side for someone who, and it's decent. It's not like rotten. It's not like, barely nothing there. Like it would be a sufficient amount. And I know I got a bunch of stuff going on this weekend. I'm not going to come back to this food, so I might as well put it out there. And by the time I come back out, it's already gone. The clothing's already gone or whatever the case may be. So whatever I can do, to try to help out in the community in just little ways. But again, that's the social worker in me. So,
Awesome. While you was talking, I was thinking about something too.
Yeah.
So this is like like I said, this is coming from me. I work in the Highlands, and I go from the Highlands to downtown Louisville pretty much periodically. So I see the homeless population very, very crazy. But have you ever noticed that during when Louisville's busy and stuff, they're all gone. Mm-hmm. They're nowhere to be found, right? And then they always come back with money. So we have this and we have asked a few people, the homeless population, do you know that there's like a fight ring? They have a fight ring. Organization, the homeless people have fight rings where they fight.
I didn't know that. No.
For real?
Yes.
Like bum fights?
Like what's that movie with Brad Pitt and their
like Fight Club?
Like Fight Club, yeah.
Oh.
There's a fight club for the homeless people down like in the Nulu area.
Oh.
So, and the reason why I know this because, like I said, I have a barbershop down in the downtown Louisville area. Mm-hmm. And so, like some of the homeless people around here, I'm on first name basis with them. You know what I mean? So like, I see him in the morning when I go to work. I see him when I leave.
Well,
to
yeah, I'm
go
cool
work.
with the homies around where
Yeah,
my,
you know what I'm
we do
saying?
a little head nod in the morning. I'm
Yeah.
taking Maddox. I'm like, they be
You know
like,
what I
hey,
mean?
how you doing?
So it's to the point where if I don't see these guys like every day, like in my head, I'm like, hey, where they at?
Yeah,
So I asked one time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I said, bro, I said, when you be disappearing for like 2 weeks, man, like where you be going? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So and I got different answers.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
You know, so this is crazy. This is real life though. Like, so they would so in the cold months they would go down to like Florida or something like and do the same thing in Florida.
Oh, like hitchhike down or something?
Hitchhike
Or
down to
just,
Florida,
figure it out?
yeah, like hitchhike down into warmer weather until it comes back.
Yeah.
And then when it's warmer weather, come back to Louisville.
Yeah.
And then dude told me that there's a fight ring for the homeless people. Like that they be down there throwing hands for bread. Like
I don't, for what?
for bread, like not like money. Like
Yeah.
I
Damn.
not gonna lie to you, I asked for invitation. Like I would for sure.
I'm not joining in that conversation.
Who?
I'm not.
Like, it's not that I want to like watch, but I do want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to. I want to see. Like
I mean, you would go to a boxing match, or
I would go to a boxing match. So like
Eh.
I would go to a legal. I would go to a legal dog fight or anything. Like why not? Would I go to? I would go. Well, I'm not gonna say
I'm
that.
calling PETA. If you ever tell me that you're going to a dog fight, I'm reporting you immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you after I go,
Right.
but like,
Police! Have you seen that one guy? Y'all know I'm new to TikTok and he be watching these people make food. And he's like, first thing he pulls out this map, he's like, police! Oh, I said that loud. I'm sorry. Police!
oh no, yeah. That's the thing. Like,
That's crazy.
I be wanting to see so much stuff. Like I know it's crazy. Like if someone told me they was doing a class like downtown Louisville on how to make bombs, I'm signing up. Just because it's a free class.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, like, curiosity. I told you before.
You had to say bombs. Do you know what's happening right now?
No,
in Gaza and Israel's like bombing innocent
I've
children
heard,
and people and
yeah.
you know and torturing and so bombing probably not the best.
I mean, I've heard about it. You know.
It's the social worker in me. I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry.
the social worker.
I
Let
you
us
know.
know in the comments.
Yeah, that's that's one of the things. Like, I need a. I only watch like American news. I don't watch the news over there. Like we got so much problems over here. Like I can't.
I mean, we do, but yeah. But it's good to be knowledgeable about what's happening in the world.
Yeah, yes.
You know, because a lot of that, like, again, like, I'm not trying to get into this political stance today.
Do your thing, 21. Do your thing.
I'm not, but also there's a lot of companies out here that support Israel, and Israel are over there, you know. There's a whole genocide happening right now. Innocent people are their homes where they live, their communities.
So people like me who don't really know,
everyday people.
Was it for people like me who don't really know what's going on over there? You want to shed some light over there? I just know that there's bombs and stuff. That's all I know.
So basically, it's like a reenactment of the Holocaust. They're trying to take out Christianity or something like that, and it's just like. Israel is bombing another group of people. They're airstriking, attacking them, killing them, execution style, torturing them, putting them in encampments like Holocaust. Like they are torturing. Like children are dying, parents are dying. They're starving them.
And
they're having to take
religion.
baths. And CNN and our news people, they're not putting the real information out there. They're trying to make it seem like it's not that big of a deal. There's a genocide happening right now in Gaza. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. We cannot be people in this world and terrorizing and tormenting people. I'm getting hot. We're not going to talk about it because
no,
I'm going to start sweating.
This was something you talk about.
It's just
be a black man in America.
And that's the thing. Like every race in different countries get their own type of like racism, their stereotypes, the prejudice, like all of those things. But it's Holocaust all over again. Free Palestine.
So they're being targeted because of their religion, is what you're saying?
Yes.
So yeah.
And it's sad. And there are people out here who are believing that that's not happening, and the news people are putting it out there that it's not happening when it is.
Oh yeah, I don't know how so this is a person who doesn't watch the news per se, but I'm a TikToker. You know what I mean? So if I see I do follow the news people on TikTok, so that's all I get my news from. So I did see there was like wasn't there a big bombing or something like that?
There's a big bombing every single day over there.
Like I seen that, and like I remember looking at that stuff, and I was like,
they're bathing in the ocean. They can't. They have access to no food, to no clean water. They're bathing in the ocean. There are children starving. Families can't. And granted, like poverty happens here in America. America is one of the most safest, most racist place to be.
Definitely.
Because we can be sitting here chilling and be just fine. But in reality, if we were to go outside and encounter, I don't know, LMPD, for example, and they don't like the way that we look, they don't like the way that we're walking or talking, they have every probable cause to walk up on us, and to them, we're doing something, you know? Mm-hmm. So again, but also at the same time, theoretically, we can walk out this front door and not worried about getting bombed at the same time. So like every country has their own things that's happening. There's a genocide also happening in the Congo as well. You know, free them. So there's a lot going on. Like, and I have friends. I have Congolese friends. I have Palestinian friends. Like, who their families are. You know, it's just it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to know people who are a part of a group of people, knowing that their families, their ancestors, or like their long distance family are going through things. You know, and it sucks. And you know, people are protesting all over the place and on campuses and universities trying to stand up. And again, it's Breonna Taylor all over again. They're attacking them. They're arresting them. They're macing them. Like, and this is supposed to be a free country to be able to talk about what's happening in the world. And we're trying to boycott all of these big places and corporations that are pro-Israel and acting like the genocide's not happening over there.
What do you think should be done?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to say they should stop doing
It is. I mean, boycotting. I mean, realistically,
McDonald's and Starbucks and shit.
Realistically,
and that's why people are boycotting Starbucks.
Yes, and like McDonald's, and there's like a whole list of places, like those corporations would lose money if we boycotted them daily or, you know, on a single day. But realistically, we're not able to go over there and fight a fight, right? So just know what you know. Look up the sources. Don't follow what CNN is telling you, because they're gonna sugarcoat it. They're gonna put a little sprinkle light on it. I don't have the answer on what to do. Continuing to boycott places who support Israel and what they're doing. Who are showing a blind eye, and as much, you know, support your friends and your family if you know anybody, or even if you don't, you know, like, you know, people through me that have families that are experiencing, you know, a tough time, and it's also hard for them to be in America too, because again, we know what prejudice looks like from other people when they see a group of people. Like, we see the hate crimes happening all over. We're talking with Black people. We're talking about with Hispanics. You know, I was just recalling when I worked at FedEx Office Print Center up here in St. Matthews. I've dealt with racism my whole life, but I ain't never dealt with racism like I did at that place.
You know what's crazy? Like, so like living in Louisville and going to the Breonna Taylor, you know, era here in Louisville, people will come up to me and they'll be like, "Yo, how can you?" You know, how can you live here, like, going all through this, you know, and a lot of people didn't realize that I'm not
sleeping in her bed and she didn't get just, you
know, and I'm not from here. I'm from Bowling Green, which is, for my viewers that don't know really frequent where Bowling Green is. It's a little souther in Kentucky, like more towards Tennessee. So
I'm not gonna lie, somebody walked up on the thing.
I did too.
Further south in Franklin, Kentucky.
Yeah, so like the
country itself.
The racism, like, I grew up with racism and prejudice and things like that. So when it was going on, like, I mean, it goes on in Louisville every day, but like during the
technical difficulties.
But during the Breonna Taylor, I don't know if I want to say movements, but. Protests and stuff, you know, people will come up to me and be like, you know, how can you be in the city and everything? And I'll be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is stuff I've been going through my whole life, type thing. Like, like I know it seems like it'd be hard. It's hard when it's like broadcasted out, and now you see it more. But I've been going through that kind of stuff through like whole life.
Yeah.
You know. And so when when it's broadcasted out, and, you know, it makes other people think like, oh, this is really how it is.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, and even like the small things, like I said, through my businesses and everything like that. So I'm going to places where normally, you know, perfectly filled melanin people with dreadlocks don't go to. You know.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know, like getting the stares when you walk by, you know, and you know, and so I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know, so I kind of I get it. I get it more. I get it more now that I'm in rooms that I normally wouldn't be in, type things. So prior to me being in those rooms, you know, I would only be in rooms where it's a lot of people like me, a lot of people that wanted me there. Now being in rooms where people don't want you there, where not everybody wants you there, you feel it more and more. And especially if you open up your mouth with something good to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's when it's like, yeah, I feel it. I feels it.
You know, and honestly too, again, like I'm a woman. We already get looked at in a different way, and I'm a Hispanic woman. You know, so for me in the social work world, like I had to be very meticulous about the way that I care. First and foremost, I am a code of ethics girl. I'm very professional when it comes to my work, confidentiality, HIPAA, all of those things. I am very tied in. I believe in confidentiality, and everybody has their own right to it, no matter what we're doing. So, but with that being said, like I've had to learn how to be in these spaces for a very long time. I've been in the field for almost 10 years now. And times have changed from the time when I first entered the field to where it's at now. Like, because society has changed some. You know, we got these new generations. I don't know what they call them. And, you know, we talked about we're in this mid generation where we experience this, but now we're like experiencing this, so we get the best of like kind of all of these things. But like back then, getting into like what I'm in, like I had to work. I have a really strong work ethic anyways, but like I was always like I've always had to work harder in the spaces that I'm in, especially going into a field of people who didn't look like me, like older ladies,
white people.
And so, like, I had to,
just say that,
you know, but I was always told, like, be proper, make sure you're doing this. Like, I'm very clear when I speak. I enunciate my words. Every once in a while, a little country comes out, a little slang comes out, you know, but when I'm at work, like, I literally feel like I had to I still got to be me, but I really had to put on this facade in front of a lot of people just to show them that I could fit into this space that I'm in. 1, because I'm younger. 2, that I'm a woman. 3, and I'm a person of color, too, on top of that. So it makes it very hard in those type of spaces. And then we're advocating for people who have so many different views, right, on so many different things. So then, you know, on top of that, like, in order to be a social worker, for real, like, you really have to, I know my beliefs and what I believe in, but also, like, you have to learn to be very unbiased about, like, if somebody's coming to you because they need help with X, Y, and Z, I'm going to advocate for them in every single way. So, anyways, got off on that. But I did this social justice youth development certificate program. Long wind of words. But the first half of the semester, we did racial healing. And when I tell you, I have never gotten around such a group of people where we were able to be free and vulnerable, express ourselves, digging into the inside of ourselves of racial encounters that we've had throughout the years, or thinking back about experiences. We'd be in our class sessions crying with people that we just met through this class because we're like racially healing, because a lot of us experience the same thing. And, you know, and my background's, you know, look, I'm Mexican, but I don't speak Spanish. I went to every school in Bowling Green possible. Like, I never really fit in with one group of people or this or whatever. So I was always, you know, so for me, I always had to, like, I struggled with kind of like who I was, you know, and back then it was different. Up here, it's been great, but it's just like I learned through that class, like, I'm no longer going to put this mask on the person that I am. Am I still very professional and follow my code of ethics? Absolutely. Am I very professional around my kids? Like, there's certain things, like on the radio, I put it on the oldies because I can't listen to Sexy Red with my kids in the car. Can't do it.
Yeah, I don't listen to Sexy Red at all.
First of all, bow, 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 bow,
No.
Hellcats, SRT. First of all, she's out here having fun. She's enjoying life. Let her get her money. I like Sexy Red. Bow, bow, bow. No, I'm kidding. But not kidding. I do like Sexy Red. I mean, she's great for turn up. I like all the music, you know. So, but anyways, like I was getting to, times have gotten a little bit easier in the world that I'm in. But you know, I'm just saying, like, I did a lot of racial healing, and now I'm a lot more comfortable of being myself and not feeling like I had to put on this facade to walk into a room, into a space. Because at the end of the day, I worked very hard to get to where I'm at. Because I did have this encounter at work. Did I tell you about that?
Oh, no.
I don't know, but I debated on if I wanted to report this lady, because if it were me, she would have reported me in a heartbeat. But because I'm me and I try to give people grace, I decided to kind of let it go. But also, you know, I ain't no snitch either. So I was put in a rock and a hard place. But I did sit on it for a few weeks, where I like juggled back and forth, and to me, I feel like, as someone who said what she said to me, as a Caucasian person said it to me, and it was like, hey, that wasn't what I meant, you know. But then if I had said it, I would have been reported immediately because I would have been aggressive, or I would have been this, or I would have been that.
It's always a double.
It's, you know,
double-edged sword.
And I thought long and hard about it, and sometimes I feel like maybe I should have reported her, but also at the same time, like, I really don't want to mess with nobody's livelihood. I corrected her on it, and I said, next time you do that, I'm not going to be so nice. Next time you're not going to see nice Ayla. But, you know, moving forward, it's all like, I hope you learned.
I can.
And that was just a few weeks ago.
I don't feel like I've ever, and it's just, you know, I've never really had like any problems. Like of course I've been through some racism stuff, but like in my professional work world, like, so this is. And it's a good thing and a bad thing, a quality that I possess. Like, when I go into work, that workplace, you have me. If I'm working 8.5 hours, you have me for 8.5 hours. Like there's nothing. Like, I don't care. Like, you can say this, you can say that, but as soon as that 8.5 hours are, or let's just be honest, because I know a lot of people that work with me is probably watching this. It's if I'm scheduled to work 8.5 hours, you really only got me there for 7. All right. And then, like, of that 7, like, I'm not like, because at the end of the day, like, I was raised by a strong black woman. I got a strong black family, but also my godmother.
Shout out to my mom.
You know what I'm saying? My godmother was white. A lot of my family members are white. You know, and my mom's side family, there's a lot of light brights. You know what I mean? So, like, I and they did a lot to prepare me, you know, before I even went out into the real world, to prepare me for things. And like, I walk in a room with confidence and stuff. So like, even if you don't like me from my color, by the time I get done talking to leave the room,
you gonna remember me, baby.
You gonna remember me, and then you're gonna not like me because of how yeah. You know, because like, and that's all I say. Like, I don't care who likes me. You know what I mean? I don't care what you do. But as long as you show me respect, that's it.
Absolutely.
You know, and to go back to what you were saying earlier, you know, I have a daughter, a biracial daughter, and you know, I be on her about her grades. Like, not that I have to, she's always on it. But one thing I always tell her is that, baby girl, you know, being a woman, you know, and being a black woman, you know, you always gotta have your ducks in order. You got like, try to be the smartest in the room. Always try to be ready. You know what I mean? Because it's always, I mean, there's always things that you have to, you know, account for as you're growing older. And that's just for that's for anybody. You know what I mean? For any race. You know, because when you're in the real world, especially in America, like, you're gonna be working with like everything and everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
I see,
I've
like,
been social work.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a barber, and I see so much like in a day, different cultures, different sexualities, different religions, and, you know, and every one of them, we find a grounding, like
A common ground.
a common ground, and that's where it is. You know what I mean? I could care less about anything else.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
that.
Your business ain't bothering me. It ain't affecting me. I pay my own bills. You're not paying my bill. Listen, love who you love. Be who you want to be with. Believe in what you believe in. Who am I at the end of the day? I am my own person. I believe in what I believe in, and I'm not going to push my beliefs onto somebody else. And, as long as we're not out here hurting, abusing, hurting disabled people, adults, children, murder, as long as if you're not out here, just be a kind, honest person. It's really that simple. But there's people out here who are just mischievous and sneaky and conniving, and it's just like, why can't we just be good, nice people? Like, it just makes our days easier, so be kind, be nice, don't murder. Hilarious. Don't abuse any adults, disabled adults or children. Everybody, and also fun fact, anybody in the state of Kentucky, we are mandated reporters regardless in what field you're in. If you see something, report it. You cannot get in trouble for reporting something in good faith.
Can I also say something too?
It's the social worker in me.
This might be a little off topic, but why are all the pretty people like the worst people on the planet? Like the most, like the people that you wouldn't expect to like you look at somebody, be like, oh, like they look, you look at them, you judge them by their appearance, and you be like, oh yeah, they gotta be a good person. But then when you look down inside, they're terrible people. Have you ever
it was the term. They're terrible people.
Terrible people.
What are you looking at me for?
No, they're
all eyes on me. What? No,
yeah.
I'm a kind person.
Yeah, I feel like that's
no, I mean. That's probably because they're probably just superficial about their own self, and so people. I don't know. I can't relate. I don't know. I want to bring people together, bring love and joy.
I want to bring destruction onto the world. I'm just playing. Yeah, I would never do that.
He gonna come out with his shoulders and shit. He said the shoulders. What's up?
I'm half. I'm saying. A little bit of my genetic makeup, if you didn't know, I'm African American, a little Dominican, and a little Dominican.
I ain't never heard that. Yeah, you ain't never said that to me, fam.
Because I just started identifying as that a couple years ago. I identify as Wakandan, Wakandan and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
For sure, absolutely. I mean, just think about it. Like when you imagine a Wakandan warrior. Am I not the first image that pops up in your head?
When you think of this, am I not the first face that comes up? You're not the first face that comes to my mind.
I'm just saying,
fam, you might be the first face to other people, but you're not fam. No.
No, I'll tell you, I was in the trenches of Puerto Rico one time.
I almost got arrested in Mexico.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not gonna talk about that.
For set tripping.
Okay. Redact that. We're not gonna bring that up.
I'm through there, and it was the part of the day. Like honestly, I wish I had a camera to record it because it was if the scene was so crazy, But I was like coming out of from the waterfall, and I was doing this thing with my hair because my hair was wet, so I was like, like that, and I got the long hair, so it was like You know what I mean? So when I turned back around, there's people that sitting there looking at me going, and whatever. And
do the bird call.
Yeah. And I remember this lady. She had broken English. It wasn't strong. But me being bilingual, stuff. I was able to piece it together, and and she said, "Young handsome sir." That's what the translation was.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
She was like, "Are you Dominican?" And I said, "No, I'm Wakandan." And she said,
"Oh,
no, this is a true story. This is
Let me look in the camera.
Thank you. Yeah,
This is an absolute true story.
oh,
I
Lord.
I looked at her and I said,
Yo.
no, I'm Dominican. I mean, I'm from Wakandan. And she was like, Dominican and Wakandan, you're a beautiful soul. Take a shot with me. And I said, you know, and of course, you know, in Wakanda, we don't have shots. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have a shot.
You know what I mean? So I had to get her explain it
Y'all,
to
what
me.
am I gonna do with him? Like, literally, like, what are we gonna do? What are we? It's not me. What are we gonna do? Because honestly, he needs to find the nearest exit, and it's that way over there.
I'm being 100% serious right now.
I'm dead
Dead ass right now. And you need a lighter leash for your phone. Like
I know. I can't multitask. It was just you're funny. The phone kept sliding. I'm listening to the words that are coming out of your mouth.
you don't understand the words.
And look, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
All right. How much time we have left, producer?
Shit, we can wrap up anytime. We had an hour. And 4
8.
minutes.
Damn, time be flying.
Okay, but I want to end it on a very negative thing.
What is wrong with him? I just said that I'm very. I know. I just said that I'm very professional, and then we gonna end it on a bad note.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So you know what? I may or may not have anything to add to this. So you know what?
All I was going to say is I just want to mention I can't get off the camera without saying something about the Drake and Kendrick beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like them all.
I like them both too.
I like Drake because I'm a simp. I'm a lover boy like simp. Well, a lover girl.
Trans.
I like Drake, but also I do like Kendrick Lamar and all that. But go ahead.
I just want to say, I like the beef. I like what it's doing. You know what I mean? Getting both the boys to rap. But, man, I got beef going on in the streets about this stuff, man. Like, man, people want my jaw about this, man. I share one little meme, man. It blows.
You did have fucked up.
What was it? Would you put something on Facebook?
You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing because I know my uncle. I feel like he's just trolling right now. So I ain't gonna say nothing.
I didn't even see what he put on
Facebook.
Facebook. I need to be more active on Facebook. I'm not gonna lie. I just like to get on there and look at how big the kids have gotten. Oh,
Yeah.
the kids are going to prom and graduations. And,
This is what this nigga said.
I was bored that day. You know what I'm saying?
Read it out loud. Read the comments.
So this is the picture, right? He said Kendrick Lamar and his followers deep in the beef.
Damn. What?
He posted that
Who
when niggas
made
just
it?
listened to the track. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick Lamar, they're all like handshaking. I'm not gonna say this on
So
camera, but
y'all
that's
need to add
insane.
Al Hayes
Okay.
on Facebook.
That's
and then
insane.
see
Okay,
what
so
this nigga
hey, look, it's my time to hear this stuff out, like, cause I feel like my boy. I had a boy I grew up with, Ryan. I'm gonna shout you out here, Ryan Solomon. Yeah, everybody follow my. He sell beats and everything too. He rides with Kendrick, right? So like I'm on Facebook, right? And I literally got roped into being on the Drake side because I had woke up and I had seen a post that he had posted about the beef, and I really didn't understand it. You know what I mean? What he was saying. So I had commented on there, bruh, I don't understand this. Like, what you saying? So his response actually put me on Team Drake. So I ain't no bitch or nothing. You know what I mean? So at that point, I had to stand on business. You know.
defending myself.
You know what I mean?
Defending myself.
Yeah. At that point, I'm defending myself. At that point. So and I'm hey. I had a little time. It was a Monday. You know what I mean? I had a little,
Monday.
Yeah, I had a little time. So I entertained it. So I want to take this time to say, hey. I hope he's watching right now, but if he ain't watching, Ryan, bro, we still cool, bro. Like, my dog. I was just out there. I'm trolling, bro. I could care less who wins that beef. But this is what I do say. At first, the first couple ones was entertaining, but now as it keeps going on, man, it's like who can pull the most dirt off the next one, and it started getting crazy. You know what I mean? Now it's like Drake's a pedophile and Kendrick's a woman beater. And
Yeah, I did see some. So I haven't fully listened to like any of their songs because I did see some little memes and stuff. And I was like, that's crazy. Like you know what they saying, but you start to get into stuff like that. It's just like Damn, like, are you? What
Yeah.
would you say? Drake's a pervert and Kendrick's a,
Woman beater.
you know,
Allegedly.
I'm an advocate, for victims of domestic violence, survivors.
Hey, my man says say
Shout out
say
to
all.
Grass Inc. and Bowling Green, the Center for Women and Families up here in Louisville.
I gotta do a shout out. I gotta shout out Armin. He said say OVO.
Somebody said Slim Thick is crazy. That's you.
When they heard that in the live,
Yeah.
Slim Thick is crazy.
Slim Thick is
With broad
crazy.
shoulders.
I
should do intros.
Bro's crazy.
Slip through with broad
Hey,
shoulders.
did you send me a friend request? Is that?
Probably. Hold on.
I got a bad hat.
If
I
not,
don't
then
accept-
my girl probably sent it because she got my Facebook too.
Oh, okay. Shout out to the couples that got each other's Facebook.
Oh.
Receptionist, I wouldn't.
And also before we wrap
You
this
said
up,
you would
y'all.
accept what?
I wouldn't survive without her. Like on some like.
Period. You hear that? You hear that? Look, we got a
I'm unorganized as fuck. I like May.
period. Aw, shout out to the
Certified
love.
lover boy.
Shout out to the love. He said, without my girl, I'm
The
nothing.
light skinned nigga, fucking.
What?
All right, guys.
What?
Also, I want to end this on a real thing because
We can.
this lady brought this into the shop the last couple of weeks ago, and I noticed a big problem in Louisville, right? So we have about 2 bags of drug screening things that you can test fentanyl tests. So you can test fentanyl with this. So whatever your trying to say this nice, whatever your fashion of drugs is.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know anything about those things.
You can come in. We'll give you one of these, and you can test it for fentanyl because there's a lot of counterfeit stuff out too. Now this one right here, we have a few.
Oh, is that Narcan?
Yes, I was going to think it's a Narcan. So if you ever feel like you're about to overdose, please pull up at the shop, and I will hit you with this Narcan. Like seriously.
Bro said, I will hit you with this Narcan. And
You
he
feel like you could overdose? Pull up.
if you think that you might be on the wrong side of the tracks,
Yeah.
if you think you might be on the wrong side of the tracks, go ahead and get in your vehicle, drive here,
Hey.
and Cuz is gonna hit you with the Narcan.
Bruh,
I appreciate the thought that was played into that. I do.
I'm gonna end it. Look, y'all love my story, so I'm gonna end this episode with a story. Okay.
God, bro. Let me see
So-
that count because y'all tripping.
Right. Right. So it's a true story, dog. Like
Oh, shit.
we'll say on bro and them, on Fuzz and Rick and them, bruh. All right.
What?
All right. So it's about 2 years ago. I just got through playing kickball game, and the whole kickball team, we used to go get beers and stuff like that. You know, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do. But this one day, I was not feeling like something was telling me I need to go home. And I've only had this feeling a couple times in my life before. So I told my boys yeah, I'm gonna skip the Miller Lights today, bro, and I'm gonna go home. So as I went home, bro, I'm pulling up to my driveway, and the whole apartment complex is outside, like it's lit out there. You know what I mean? And as I'm pulling into my parking spot that was untouched because they know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like everybody starts walking to my car and they're like, "Ow." At first I was ignoring them because I thought they was asking for autographs, and then I realized that they were trying to tell me stuff, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" I took my buds out, took my sunglasses off, they had my attention. And there was like craziness. Like there was this lady that lived in our. Can I say names on here without getting sued? Or like?
I mean, is it like
We'll
people?
leave it out later. But
Okay, bet. There was this lady.
Make up a name.
All right, yeah, okay. I'm using a real name. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
stick it out.
Yeah.
He asked the question and still.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening. Go
All
ahead.
right. So we had this lady named Monica, right? And she had this dude named boyfriend named Clint.
Oh, he's
So,
doing that.
I'm talking real names out there because I still want Clint's jaw for real though. So I hope he sees this and want to square up for real though. Like I ain't forgot, but yeah. But anywho, so I pull up right and like her. So I pull up and her car is smashed to pieces, right? Dude, I found out later. I watched on the surveillance camera. Dude took his truck and like backed it into her Audi and like knocked it out. So like they tell me about this, and they're like, yeah, like must have some crazy stuff going on. So I was like, me being a generally nice guy that I am, I was like,
Generally a nice
you know what I'm saying? I was like, has anyone went up there to check on her? And they was like, no. So my neighbor Haley was beside me, and I was like, yo, if you go up there with me, I'll go check on. I go check on her. I ain't gonna go by myself.
You need a witness.
Right, I need a witness. So as we're walking upstairs, this lady comes down the stairs, and she was quite she was a little bigger boned woman. So she was coming down about knocked me down the thing, saying she's dying. So at this point, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So I run up there, and when I tell you, this lady was dead. Like, bruh, like.
Was this in Bowling Green?
No, this was in Louisville. This was my apartment complex. So I'm telling you about the first time I ever seen Narcan used. So the power of Narcan. So like her face was purple and everything. Flip her over, calling 911. You know, they giving us step by step to do CPR, which I make my neighbor do because I'm not doing that. You know, and so. We're giving her chest contusions and stuff. That stuff's not working. That's a contusion. Chest compressions. We're giving chest compressions. That's not working. So EMTs walk in, and I'm sitting there scratching my head, like, Shawty's dead. You know what I mean? Like, this is over. Story's in.
Oh my God.
Right. But the EMTs came in, right? And and it was like, bro, they came in like a frat. They was like, hey, what's up, guys? What's up? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? They were just.
Was it EMT or firefighters?
EMTs. Like they was like,
yeah.
They was so unfazed about the circumstances that they was in.
Yeah.
Like real talk. I'm sitting there like I'm looking at a dead chick. Like she looked like Barney laying on the ground, just like purple as hell. Bro, when I tell you they pulled out one of them Narcan things, they hit her in the chest with it. I'm sitting there watching it, like, and her foot moved a little bit. Bruh, they looked at each other again with like kind of like an eager smile on themselves, and they said, like DJ Khaled, another one. And then like I'm dead serious, like this is like a true story. They looked at each other, they said, another one, and then they was like, yeah. So they hit her with another Narcan, pow. When I tell you, the color in her face came back like this, and then she rose up like the Undertaker, like that. And when she wakes up, like she's in a room with police officers, EMTs, me, and the other neighbor. And she looks at me, and I'm like the first, recognizable face she sees. And she says, "What happens?" I said, "Bitch, you died." like, so for real, you know what I mean? Like,
That's just something.
I was correct. Like that was like the most craziest thing I see. Like her face was so purple and blue, and then they hit her with the Narcan, and then it just came back. And then also realized because like I'm sitting in her apartment, there's police around there and stuff. It looks like I'm in the episode of Power, right? There's like. It's needles and stuff around there, and I'm sitting like I'm not trying to touch nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this, like I want no fingerprints on nothing.
Oh God.
And so this is the day I found out that they're like if someone's overdosing, that you can call 911 and they won't get no drug charges on them. Yeah. Like I never knew that. You know,
they going to jail. They going if they alive, they going to jail.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like. I guess because they were trying to stop the overdosing because people are like, shit, I'd rather die than go to jail, you know, especially in Louisville jail. It's crazy. I've been there twice. We'll have a couple segments about that. You know what I mean? Reformed Louisville Penitentiary or prison or whatever it is, jail, detention center. But anywho, so people they'd rather die than go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? So that they made that little thing where if you call the police or EMTs when someone's overdosing, then no charges are gonna be
Yeah, you're calling in good faith.
Or to stay alive, like one of the two.
I mean, like you pull up on scene and you don't really know the circumstances. More than likely, it could be a possible overdose. So you call paramedics, first responders, whoever it is. You're not gonna get in trouble. It's still good faith, whether or not it was a overdose or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy. So from here on out, I'm calling the cops on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
you know,
trying to show y'all.
What,
You know
in
what
my
I'm saying?
neighborhood where I live, I'm not gonna lie, like
Your neighbor's crazy. Like, that's wild.
I did have a crazy encounter with someone. Did I ever tell you about that? It was probably like 2 years ago. Some guy, like, you know, I don't blame him. I don't. I really don't, because he either got a hold of like the bad batch of drugs, or like, you know, he may have stopped taking his medication. You know, and again, I'm in social work, so like I'm like, you know, I try not to like get like, you know, try not to be upset, but someone did attack me outside, like, you know. Luckily, I was in my car when it happened. He did try to get in, and you know, it was like a series of like strange events that took place. It was very scary in the moment. And he threw all of his stuff on my car. Like, it was crazy. He was trying to get in, banging on the window. Like it was like real deal, like scary. Yeah.
Old Louisville's kind of. When I first moved out,
I love Old Louisville. Me and Maddox be walking around the neighborhood. There was SWAT. SWAT was right up the street though the other day.
Like,
me and my friend, we was looking out the window and we saw bro like getting out of this like all black Suburban. He's like geared up. He got the AK attached to him. You see him taking his earpiece out, and there's some apartments right up the road. It was on Louisville Hood News, and I was like, oh, when I told him, I was like, oh, that's what they were doing down there. I thought somebody got murdered. I saw the forensic unit cars down there.
Speaking of Louisville Hood News, like any of my followers, like if you do not follow Louisville Hood News, please follow
Don't follow it, because what if one day I'm on there?
Follow. What do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
Like, I don't know who runs that page. Like, I would love to meet the people that runs that page.
Yeah, his name is DJ Ray Ray.
Oh, so okay, I follow DJ Ray Ray too.
They're the same people.
Oh, okay, bet. Louisville Hood News is how I get all my Louisville news. Like, seriously, I like when I open my eyes up in the morning, I go to the Facebook version of Louisville Hood News, and I get like, because they're a little bit more in depth on Facebook version.
They give you like an actual story behind
Yeah, they give you a little story, and then I go to the synopsis on Instagram and get the video of Louisville Hood News. That page is probably one of my favorite pages, like on my Instagram, besides my own page. You know what I mean? My personal page. Yeah,
It's just,
I love that page.
Niggas love clout, right? So like people send it in like all like as soon as you see something, if you see a wreck on the highway, you can
I know.
take that picture
Y'all,
and send
don't
it
put me
to
on no Louisville. If
you'll get put on there.
I know. Now Louisville Hood
I
News
can't
has
wait to
become-
put somebody on Louisville Hood News, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I did
cannot
take a
wait.
picture of that guy. Like, I took a picture. Look, I'm gonna show you.
Like-
I did take a picture, and I told my friend. I told him. I said, I'm about to send it to Louisville Hood News.
Hey, Louisville,
I did it though. I did
Louisville
it.
Hood News is the best thing going on like social media, right? Like there'd be like somebody, but you see the guy that was like driving down the interstate, like he had like he was riding a lawnmower. He was on a lawnmower, pulling a lawnmower on the interstate, and there'd be cars driving on fire on the interstate. like what is y'all doing? And shout out to people who send the videos into Louisville Hood News.
Yeah,
Y'all are the real MVPs. Like.
Look at him. Look at him. Bro he had just taken off all his gear, but he was literally taking his little earpiece out.
I saw that Louisville Hood News.
He was literally parked right in front of, so I live.
Don't tell people where you live at.
I know. I just realized that. I'm just saying it was,
Right.
Pull up, it's lit.
Like Big Lotto pull up like Sunday service.
What?
Like Lotto pull up Black Suburbans like Sunday service.
Hey, bro did pull up like that.
Shout out Lotto. Lotto, if you ever see this. Big Lotto, not a little one. You know what I'm saying? Big Lotto. What up, Shotty? I still love you, Cardi, but Lotto is gaining traction.
Yeah, Cardi got a lame.
You know she got a BBL, and she's only like 24. I mean, it looked good, Lotto. Yeah.
First of all, I don't give a damn if you got a BBL or not.
I didn't say that.
I didn't know she had
No,
one.
she does.
I had braces.
Did she get
What?
recently, do you know?
No, she's been having the BBL, but it looks
That's what I
good.
was thinking. I was like, bro, I'm pretty sure since I knew about her, she had whatever she had, so I didn't know.
I'm look. Am I looking at the camera right here? Hey, this is gonna be a clip. I want this to say. This goes for men, women, anything in between. If you got the money, do whatever. If you want abs,
Oh yeah,
get
baby,
it.
do you?
You want a big booty, get it.
Do you?
You
Do
know
what you do,
I'm
honey.
saying? Only thing I don't respect is people when they cheat on their dreadlocks. I hate that.
You have told me that before.
Yeah, I I hate when people get.
You know, I have
their
another
locks
friend who
twisted.
said that too.
Yeah, you know,
like
Cheat the process.
Yeah, it's a feeding process. Like I do anything. You know what I'm saying you can get the drizzy surgery. You know what I mean? All that stuff. You know what I mean? I don't care what you do.
The
Just
BBL abs.
keep
or
the
whatever.
dreads real, man. You know what I mean? Like I hate fake
Go through
dreads.
the ugly phase.
Yeah, well, I didn't go through the ugly phase. I had braids first.
Started
But
with
yeah, I started with the braids.
That's just smart though.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, so but
Mm-hmm.
But all right, y'all. So we gonna wrap this up, though. I appreciate y'all checking in with the Owl Father. That's gonna catch on. I'm telling you, Owl Father is gonna catch on.
We got Ailey. I don't know if the people can help. Like, my name's Ailey.
Oh,
it's short.
I got you.
What?
All right, so I'm giving out a gift card to Lost Forte for one, not for two. You're not taking somebody else with you. For one.
The gift card is for him and you. It's nobody else.
Lunch for one at Lost Forte. If you can come up with a great nickname for my co-host that involves her name, okay? So
What? I didn't know you was trying to do that.
yes. So if you get a good nickname for my co-host, her name is Ayla. She wants it to be Ailey
That's my Instagram
so bad.
name. That's my Instagram name, my Snapchat name.
Okay, but you know it has
And
to
when I
have
first moved here, people thought my name was Ailey.
because but I understand that. But it has to be. You have to like your name has to demand respect, like Our Father. You know what I'm saying? Like that name commands respect.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about the Our Father, you think of gangsters, mobsters. You know what I mean?
Say hello
Yeah.
to my love friend.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I need you to have
Growing up, I've never had it. My mom calls me A.
a what?
Hey,
What?
hey, I don't know. There's a couple of people that call me A.
No. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
My name is Ayla. It's short. It's no real.
Cat. All right. That's terrible. So I'm getting
He
a
mad at
lunch.
me because I ain't never had a
It's your
nickname.
name.
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
He mad at me because I ain't never had a nickname. Who does that?
A lunch gift card to Lost Suete
The sort say.
to whoever comes up with a great nickname for my co-host. You know what I mean? That strikes fear into the paparazzi like Our Father. Okay. You know what
Walk
I'm
up in the
saying?
spot, be like, "What's good?"
You know what I'm
Put my
saying?
shoulders out like, "Cuz,
Yeah.
what's good?"
You know what I'm saying? Like literally.
Hit him with the shoulder.
Like go
Hit
like
him with
this
the
right.
shoulder.
Like go like this right
Hit him
now.
with the shoulder.
Go like this.
Ugh.
And then like
Ugh,
look
ain't
at the
got no
camera, look at the camera straight face, and say, "I'm Our Father." You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
And I'm like-
Wait.
you know?
I'm A.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you gotta think about those things, like when you thinking about your nicknames, like
I've just never had a nickname. I don't know.
Trying to teach you.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach
I don't.
you.
But I
All right.
never sat here. My name is Ayla. It's 4 letters. I've
my
never
first-
thought of anything.
So my first nickname, famously, is Owl Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
It's never gonna end. Help me. I'm gonna when drive, when you're in the car and you're like blow your hot air on the thing and like help. That's what I'm doing right now.
No, I'm dropping
Like
straight
Disney Channel
facts.
though with the stick.
He's a straight
Everybody
fact.
with a nickname is like, no, he's right. No, you don't get a bad one.
Yeah, like I'm
So
saying.
Ailey's a bad one. Ailey
That's
just sounds
absolutely-
very like it
It's
sounds
absolutely
very
a
girly.
terrible.
All subjective.
Yeah, it's
but-
terrible.
Girls over here in tears.
It's terrible.
Because this nigga said you gotta strike fear.
I don't. First of all, fear for what? I'm not trying to scare anybody.
I'm dead serious. I think it was yesterday. I changed. So when I order my pickup and stuff, it's like through my Google stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So prior to like 2 days ago, it said Owl Cuts on that because that's my brand. But I switched it to Owl Father. So I went to Chick-fil-A, and then like I rolled the window down. I had my sunglasses on too. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of looked over like that, and she's like, "Owl Father." I said, "Don't ask me no stupid questions."
He's mad annoying. He's annoying. Please find your nearest exit. Sir.
No, I ain't
I'm not about to be nobody's Barbie and be like Al father. No, Al. Can I Al?
Oh, for sure.
I'm not saying no Al father. That look like.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, it'd be like times like like when my daughter makes me mad. You know when you like. So there's like times where your kid makes you mad, but like in your
I
head.
said like I know I can't relate.
But, all right, but there's like other parents like there's sometimes like where your kid makes you mad, but you can't like overreact because then you're gonna be the asshole because they don't understand why you mad, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. So she be talking to me and I'm still pissed off at her. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting there looking like a mama, and I'm sitting there mad as hell. So I'll be like, and she be saying, Dad, and I'll be like, yo. I look at her, I'll be like, for the rest of the day, you gotta refer to me as father.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And she'd be like, all right, she'd be like, I'm just not gonna need you all day, right? Right. So she'll try to go the longest without trying to talk to me, right? And then like it'd be like 10 o'clock at night when I tell her to go to bed, and like as if on cue, if I tell her to go to bed, she gotta have a bowl of cereal, right? So and she can't reach she can't reach it if it's at the normal place of where it's at. But me being her father for the last couple of years, I know her routine. So as soon as she walked back in the room, I took that box of cereal and I put it way up there, right? So she's gonna have to come get me to get the bowl, get the cereal box there, right? So I'm sitting there playing the game. She comes in there, Dad. I hear. But I keep playing the game. Dad, Daddy, Dada. I keep playing the game. She's like, and then she goes out. She's like, Dad, I'm not saying that. I was like, so I'll be like, hey, man, that air conditioner started blowing hard right now. You know what I'm saying? And then she'll be like, Father, can you get me the...
Oh my God. I'm going to save Maddie for that. I'm going to be right there. I'll be like, don't call him that.
Oh,
be stubborn. Don't do it.
Oh, I mean...
Say Papa? Papa?
Right, Papa.
Please, Papa.
Me Pablo today.
I'm waiting for the next time she gets like grounded or something like that, and then like the whole time she's grounded, she has to refer to me as father. You know what I mean? And to her mom as mother. You know what I mean? You have to refer to us as mother and father. You know what I mean? Like that's, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what it is. But the people in organized people, yeah, you gotta call me Al Father from here on out. You know what I'm saying? Tattoo on my chest coming soon, Al Father.
Yeah, Ailey.
So yeah, I'll be expecting DMs for the best co-host name for nickname for my co-host Ayla. You know what I mean? So we'll be late for it, and you get the La Suerte, which is our number one subscriber. Yeah, La Suerte. Sorry guys, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Also, if y'all have any topics that y'all want us to talk about, or if you even want to be on the show, DM me. And keep your DMs friendly, okay? Don't...
Here you go. Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying, my DMs be getting crazy.
If you send me a request...
It is crazy.
I'll be honest. I'll ask him if he knows you. Because I don't be accepting nobody. Yeah. I did accept your friend request.
Appreciate
it.
And I don't care how many times, people DM me all the time. They be like, can I do your hair? No, I'm going to tell you right now, no. I have one person does my hair.
It's not going to work this time.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Locks by Miko. I'm locked in. All right, literally locked in with Locks by Miko, okay, yo? So if you want to talk about anything else but doing my hair, we get it. All right. We're out of here.
Peace out. Ailey.
Okay. Cold. Done.